When we organize these 15 worlds of our musical universe, we graph them on a circle. This is known as the circle of fifths. The circle of fifths describes the relationships between the 15 musical worlds. If you always draw the circle of fifths in the same way, you will be able to recreate it whenever you need it. This is a step-by-step method to create the circle of fifths. First, draw a circle. Second, turn your circle into a compass by marking north, south, west, and east. Next, turn your compass into a clock by adding 2 more marks in between each of the 4 marks you already have. The fourth step is to number the sharps clockwise along the interior of the circle, starting with 0 at the top, all the way to 7 sharps. Then do the same thing counterclockwise with the flats, starting with 0 at the top. Your numbers should overlap across the 5, 6, and 7 o'clock positions on your circle. Next, on the outside of the circle, label the key C at the top. Moving clockwise, the next tonic is the 5th note of the C scale, G. At the 2 o'clock position, the 5th note of the G major scale is D. At the 3 o'clock position is the key with 3 sharps, the 5th note of the D major scale, the note A. 4 sharps is the key of E major. The 5th note of the E major scale, B, is the key that has 5 sharps. 6 sharps at the bottom of the circle at the 6 o'clock position is the key of F sharp major, and 7 sharps is the key of C sharp major. The final step is to add the flat key names counterclockwise. In the 11 o'clock position with 1 flat is the tonic F. Just as C is the 5th note of the F major scale, F is the 5th note of the B flat major scale, the next key counterclockwise with 2 flats. Moving further counterclockwise with 3 flats is the tonic E flat. E flat is the 5th note of the A flat major scale, which has 4 flats. 5 flats is the key of D flat major, and that occupies the same place on the circle as C sharp. Notice that D flat and C sharp are enharmonic names for the same pitch. At the bottom of the circle at the 6 o'clock position, G flat major has 6 flats, just as its enharmonic F sharp has 6 sharps. If all 7 letter named notes are flat, then the key is C flat major, enharmonically equivalent to B major, which has 5 sharps. After studying and practicing this lesson, you should be able to write and identify the major key signatures and major scales on the musical staff and on the piano keyboard, and be able to create the circle of fifths. Remember, understanding key is the key to your understanding of tonal music.